Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ella, and if you're just seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome to my space. My name is Ella, and I'm a mom YouTuber, and I would not just like you to watch and go away. Please subscribe and be part of Ella's family. So guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few tips on how to naturally induce labor. And for in case you're also trying for a VBAC, these tips are most definitely going to help you because they did for me. And I'm just going to be sharing with you how to naturally make them work for you and when to start them. And yeah, so these are basically what I did for my last pregnancy, because as you all know, I just gave birth and I'm trying my best as much as possible to try and reach out to other moms that some doctors has made to believe that they can have a VBAC, or probably find it difficult to believe that they can literally have a VBAC or induce labor for when the need arises. Okay, it's not like we intentionally sometimes induce labor. Sometimes it might just have to do with what we're going through as at that moment. Sometimes we induce labor for a lot of reasons. You just don't sit down and be like, oh, I feel like I want to induce labor. No, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it might be maybe because we're tired, because some pregnancy can really be hard on the body, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm tired of being pregnant because of the stress and everything, and you just want to like be you again. So yeah, that might prompt you wanting to induce. And sometimes it might be for some medical reasons, and sometimes it might be because you just don't want to go under the knife, like me. Like you all know, I just gave birth and I really don't want to go under the knife, so that was why I naturally had to induce. And these methods are literally all I did and what I used to induce labor. So yeah, so if you're also looking forward to induce labor, yeah, some tips on the things you should do. Well, first of all, you have to prepare yourself, okay? You have to prepare yourself mentally, physically, for anything, all right? There's a chance that the induction might work. There's a chance that the induction might not work. And there's a chance that, even if it does work and you go into labor and you get to the hospital, I mean, it might just, lead into something else that will result to you wanting to have a C-section. You can never tell. So, yeah, I mean, with all pregnancy, that is one thing you should always have in mind. Even if you go into labor on your own and get into the hospital, sometimes things just change and the doctors be like, oh, the baby's not coming out, you've been pushing for too long. I mean, for some reasons you just have to go in for a C-section and all of that. So we always want to prepare our minds and ourselves for things like that. I mean, it's always possible, so yeah, so I'm going to be sharing the few things that I did that helped me to naturally go into labor and had a successful VBAC. So if you're looking forward to inducing labor and also planning on having a VBAC, then this video is for you. So yeah, so guys, I made all the list on my phone and I'm just gonna go about calling them out for you. So first of all, if you are gonna be going for a VBAC and you're also planning for an induction, like naturally inducing labor at home, and then you would want to have these few things, to prepare yourself. Okay, it's not like they it's not like they induce labor for you, but help you prepare for labor, and they also play a very big part in your labor and delivery and recovery. Okay, so first of all, you would want to have evening primrose oil and raspberry leaf tea, red raspberry leaf tea, and dates with pineapple, fresh pineapple, raw pineapple. All right, so for the for the evening primrose, yeah, you should start using that from around your third trimester. Yes, your third trimester should be when you start using your evening primrose, and you should start with just one capsule. Guys, you should start with just one capsule, and then moving downwards to the ending of your third trimester, you should switch down to 2 capsules, 3, or even 4 if you want. For me, I started with just one capsule, and then I gradually moved to 2 capsules. My capsule was at about 500 milligram. Yeah, so just so you know, it's not the 1000, it's the 500. So I started with just one capsule, and then I moved down to 2, and then I moved down to 3, and then when things got rough and messed up, I increased my capsule to 4. And that was about 2000 milligram of the evening primrose oil from around my second trimester, and I increased it from at about, I think, 38 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, till 39 weeks. Yeah, so I was on 4 or 2 downwards. And the raspberry leaf tea is supposed to help you with your uterus, okay? But for me, I would say it helped more for me, that the raspberry leaf tea helped more during my postpartum days, you know, after giving birth. It helped tune my uterus in a way that I didn't bleed much, and my stomach and my uterus, I think, kind of bounced back a little bit faster than my first pregnancy, where I didn't use any of this. And yeah, it kind of took me months, probably a month or 2. No, it took me like almost 2 months to bounce back, you know, with all the bleeding and postpartum belly and all of that. So I would say that the raspberry leaf tea helped me a lot more in that area than when I was pregnant. But it's still good to go for the raspberry leaf tea, because it just prepares you for that day, and it helps you later on after delivery, just like it also did for me. So I would say that I didn't bleed much. I think I bled very much from around just 3-4 days after delivery, and that was it. So the rest was just sporting or true. And then the next thing you also want to use in preparing your body is the dates. Okay, you have to like eat a lot of dates, and you should eat your dates, you know, start taking your date from also around your 3rd trimester. Probably you should start with 3, just like me. I started with just 3 dates, and I gradually increased this to 6, and then I also gradually increased it to 7 and 8 at the ending of my trimester, my 3rd trimester. Yes, and it also does the same work as the evening primrose oil. And yeah, I think both of them do the magic. They work faster and they work far better. And for the date, you are supposed to start taking it from your 3rd trimester to the ending of your 3rd trimester. So you can also start with just 3 and then 6 and upwards, or you can just probably start with 6 and just, you know, keep going, and that is it. And then the next thing you want to look up on your list is pineapple. Yeah. And yeah, you want to look forward to that, the raw pineapple, fresh pineapple. I mean, it's really not easy to eat pineapple. I mean, sometimes it feels off, you know, when you eat a lot of pineapple. There's a way it makes your mouth feel. It makes your mouth feel sore in a way, but you gotta do what you gotta do to help yourself, or to achieve that particular thing that you're aiming to achieve at the end of the day, and which is having a successful Vbac, or just naturally inducing your labor, you know. So I had a lot of it, and I also started taking it from my 3rd trimester as well. Start with smaller quantity, all right? So yeah, so the main thing that I would say also did the magic, aside from using all of this to help your body prepare for labor, the main thing that literally did the magic, and guys, just so you know, sex is not excluded. It's very much included in this whole thing, all right? So while you're using all of that to prepare yourself for labor and delivery, just so you just put it at the back of your mind that you still have to do a lot of, you know, bed warming. Let me put it that way. Bed warming with your partner, okay? Like, you guys ought to like warm the bed a lot. Let me put it that way, okay? I don't just want to go straight, so I had to call it bed warming. I think that is more better. I don't know, where did I get that from? I don't know, bed warming, what is that? So just have that at the back of your mind that you're going to be doing that a lot with your partner, okay? So the next thing you're also going to be looking forward to while doing all those things, you know, while you're on the evening primrose, while you're having your raspberry leaf tea, while you are on your pineapple and your date, you should also include having a yoga ball, all right? Because this is where it gets tough, and this is where the magic happens, okay? So you should also have a yoga ball alongside with all of this. There are a lot of styles you can do with the yoga ball to help your baby engage and prepare your body for labor, and to actually induce labor, okay? So you can bounce on the ball, and bouncing on the ball is literally to like help baby go down there at home. So bouncing on the ball and doing figure eight, you know, with your waist, you have to like do the whole figure eight thing. Like I'm sitting on the chair, I'm not on my bouncy ball right now, of which I have taken it off. So you can look up on YouTube on other channels on how to do the figure eight with your betting ball, sorry, with your betting ball. So that can also help. And winding your waist. Okay, so you can just go about taking it gradually, and all of this is to literally help, because while you are bouncing and trying to take the baby down there, of course it's all of that is helping and it's working. But then again, you can never tell where the baby's head is at the moment. Probably somewhere at the other side of your pelvis, just like my baby, because I ended up having a lot of pelvic pain and pubic pain, and my daughter was like, maybe the baby's trying to engage, and she's just, using her head to hit your pelvic bone and trying to search around for the right area and the right spots, the right place to just put that head. So these are literally the styles you can do with your betting board. Next thing you want to look upon is working. Okay, that should be like one thing you should be like doing or get to do around your first trimester down or your second trimester down, but don't make it too much till around your third trimester. That's when you take it serious, like take it like it's a big deal. Okay, so yeah, for me, I started working very much around my second trimester, and I took it like it was a job. It was literally a job, something I had to accomplish, something I had to take it seriously around my third trimester. Okay, so and that was because I was under the tension of not wanting to go under the knife, so I had to take it seriously around my third trimester. I did a lot of working, but I wouldn't say I focused more on working. For a walk, that is one thing you really want to look up to, like walking around and all of that. And then walking on the stairs, that is also a great thing to do. If you have the energy and the strength to literally like walk on the stairs up and down, then you also want to do that. It's good. I've learned that it's really good. But with my pregnancy, I couldn't walk on the stairs. Like, guys, my pelvic bone, my pubic bone, they felt like they were broken, and I just couldn't lift my legs to work on the stairs. So yeah, but then the one thing I did most while going for a stroll, the one thing that I believe did the magic for me, because I didn't just focus on going for a stroll and that was just it. No, I focused more on curb working and normal working. All right, and that was because I was finding it to be like, okay, I'm working already, which is normal, but then I had to add it up with curb working, because I believe that my curb working as a 10 was helping me left and right to push baby to the right place. Those were the things that I did to induce labor naturally and to have a successful VBAC. So if you're also looking forward to having a VBAC and to induce labor naturally, then I think you would also want to look into most of those things, because they really helped me and these were what I used. I wish I knew I would have started this a lot earlier, so that I would have gone into labor a lot earlier than I expected. But I thank God I still had my baby at about 39 weeks with all of this together. So if you're looking forward to having a successful VBAC with a successful natural induction or inducing at home, then you want to look into all of this that I've mentioned so far in this video. And I hope to see you in my next video. Please, if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my content and this phase, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next upload. Thanks for watching. Bye.